Hey guys,
Whoa.
it's a video for free. I didn't even count down, I just ran into it.
Yeah.
I know.
It's crazy.
Living life to the fullest, right guys?
Who are you?
Matt.
Who am I?
Danny.
What is this?
A comic shop video. Southern California Comics Weekly Comic Book Video, Comic Book Update, Comic Book Review. For comics.
Wait. Comic books.
Yeah, I know, comic books.
I was gonna review like the latest Dilbert.
Don't. We'll save that for later. Treat.
Stuff came out this week. We're gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
And there will be lots of background noise because it's a busy shop, you know.
And questions because you gotta listen.
Yeah.
Should I start? You want to start?
I will start with
Okay.
an ending. Godland finale is out.
It's over.
$7.
Dang.
Psychedelic, Jack Kirby-esque stuff. Superheroes. Cosmic. Spacey stuff. Weird. Joe Casey. Tom Scioli. Final issue. It's thick. I think we have trades.
Yeah. This is not to pick up casually. You need to
Yeah.
pick this up because you read the series and it's ending.
But I would recommend picking this up because
Dang.
yeah, it is.
I would say for an
off the
$8
chain.
book, you get your money's worth. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of dialogue, there's a lot of idea stuff, and there's a lot of really cool art.
Yeah.
It's worth $8.
I think if you're interested, you could just jump in and see what the fuss is about, and then be like, "Whoa, that was nuts! I didn't understand it. I better start at the beginning."
But buy 8 trades.
You know, just start anywhere. You can catch up later. You know.
Yeah. Check it.
Yeah. Now, from an ending to a beginning.
A beginning. Good. That was really good. I hope you set that up on purpose. Justice League again, but this is 3000 in the future. This is by Giffen DeMatteis, one of my favorite comic book teams.
Justice League International.
Yep.
Classic.
Oh man, so
This is
good.
a classic.
It could be. We got Howard Porter who filled in for.
Yeah. Howard Porter drew Grant Morrison's JLA.
Yeah. And who did he take over for from DeMatteis, Giffen, and McGuire?
Yeah, they fired Kevin McGuire off the book
Boo.
and replaced him with Howard Porter, which is a shame.
Yeah, I really wish this book was drawn by McGuire. Anyway, the premise is in the year 3000, the Justice League, the main 5, have been cloned and are supposed to be this galaxy's heroes because there are no heroes anymore.
Yeah, they've engineered their own superheroes in the future.
The only
But-
catch is they've been cloned and have their memories, but without their origins, they're not the same people. So you got Bruce Wayne, but his parents didn't die because he's a clone. So
Yeah.
he didn't learn all that stuff. For example,
Yes, Superman doesn't have Ma and Pa Kent, so he's
Yeah.
not like, he doesn't have that moral compass.
he's not grounded. He's kind of a jerk. Even Green Lantern has a cape that produces his power, but not a ring, so it's not even that strong. So he's kind of nervous all the time a little bit.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so they kind of characterized these characters, caricatures a bit.
It's kind of in the vein of Justice League International, because
Yeah.
they're a bunch of foul-ups working together
Yeah, and
to
they
spite
don't,
themselves.
they don't get along, which,
And it's kind of like a commentary on the New 52 Justice League,
Yeah.
and that they're all jerks.
yeah. So there's a lot of humor. It's really good. I like where it's going. I like some of the stuff they're planting. Check it out.
See, I flipped through and I was like, I don't know, buddy. You really convinced me.
Yeah,
I'm going to pick
good.
this up.
Thank you. One down.
Another new thing, a comic book of some note called Dead Body Road, #1. Image Comics, Skybound, Justin Jordan, Matteo Scalera. So the Luther Strode guy and the Black Science guy.
Ooh, that's a cool team.
It's like kind of crime comic-y 70s. There's a car and a man with a gun. I assume it's a horror comic, because why wouldn't it be? Is it a horror comic?
No.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
also a mini-series.
Yeah, so you don't have to pay attention for too long.
6 issues and you're all done.
Oh, that's cool. Obviously I didn't read it, but it actually looks pretty cool. And now that I know it's not like just some crime horror hybrid, I'm way more interested.
You're all interested today.
Yeah.
From stuff you don't know about to things I know a lot about. This is Eerie,
Eerie.
#4. This comes out, 4 times a year maybe? 6?
That makes sense, like a quarterly, bi-monthly maybe?
Yeah. Dark Horse, just like your old war and horror magazines, this continues the tradition. You've got guys in this month, Kelly Jones, Howard Chaykin, doing all kinds of stuff, brand new horror stuff, really cool.
That's a really like
Same
nice
vein
lineup
but
too.
modern. Yeah. Big stories, little stories, they even reprint one old story every issue to get that taste of what it used to be and realize they're
Yeah.
still doing the same thing.
Yeah, and they have a huge library to draw from that most people probably haven't read.
Yeah. I love them. They're also doing a creepy one. That one came out first, this came out second. Just anthology, just comics. You don't have to worry about continuity or character, or you just pick up a book if you like horror movies and you read it and you're done and you like it.
So what's the difference between eerie and creepy?
Nothing. The guy who intros it. There's Uncle Creepy and this weird guy who's the eerie guy. There's no difference. It's just a different host.
That's awesome.
Yep. Check it out.
Delightful. Last thing for me.
Another number one?
Yes.
Good for you.
Another miniseries too.
Good for you.
Marvel Knights Hulk. It's by Joe Keating, who did Glory and Morbius, and by Piotr Kowalski, who draws Sex.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's about the Incredible Hulk in Paris. So I bet he punches the Eiffel Tower. I haven't read it yet, but I am picking it up.
Yeah. It's part of that Marvel Knight series.
Yeah. So Sex is kind of superhero themed. It's more like a drama.
Yeah.
Not incredibly action packed. So I wasn't used to Kowalski's art in this, and I gotta say he brings it.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy images in this one.
Yeah, he's got kind of a Dave Gibbons flair, kind of Watchmen-y, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it so hard with my eyes and mouth.
Good for you. That's the right way to read it.
Yes.
That's how I read Justice League this week.
What issue?
25.
Is that regular Justice League?
Yes.
Not of America?
No, or Canada. This is Forever Evil, continuing tie-in story. This one focuses on the origin of Owlman.
People love Owlman.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than you think. They changed it up, which is cool, because it's not Bruce Wayne.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's cool already. Bruce Wayne, never mind. I can't tell you
Spoilers.
that. So anyway, you kind of learn a little bit of his origin. It also ties in the Nightwing stuff, what's going on with that. And the intro of this cool new character I hope they take on. His name is Eel O'Brien.
Whoa.
That's
kind of an edgy name.
Right? He's playing with a rubber band, which I think is cool. That's like his trademark.
Oh, okay.
And he gets hit with a vat of chemicals, and it looks like he's melting.
He sounds like he's just Two-Face for rubber bands. Like Rubber Band Face.
Yeah, I think that would take off.
Yeah, Rubber Band Face.
Anyway, Rubber Band Face is back. But again, I like this is some of the few Justice League I actually really enjoy. Just because they get to the point, get to the story, and explain stuff that, the stuff you kind of want to know. Who's Owlman? Who are these guys? What's going on? I like to get a little bit of that, so.
Yeah, like I keep saying, Forever Evil is actually a pretty enjoyable comic.
Yeah, almost every tie-in I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I can eat lunch with it, and not get mad at it.
So, DC Comics is back.
Did it ever go anywhere?
Well, it's only been around for 2 years. I shouldn't judge.
That's true. Don't get crazy. It's not like they've been around for 80, and then rebooted everything 2 years ago and started over.
What? That's crazy.
Now I'm angry. Can we
What's
do
with
that?
the crazy
Oh
talk?
my god, I don't know. Let's do another thing.
Okay, I like Thing.
Segue. Hey guys.
Yo.
Second segment time.
Yeah.
Danny reminded me that DC announced not one, but two
new weekly series.
That's right.
Sorry to cut you off there, but I said the same thing you were going to say.
I liked what you did. It was a team up.
Yeah, there's, I don't know what's called, Batman. There's a Batman one.
Something.
Batman's here.
Yeah.
Look,
Batman's
it's Batman.
Monthly.
Yeah, featuring Scott Snyder's buddies and Scott Snyder as like a showrunner, like a Joss Whedon
Creative
type.
consultant.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be a thing.
And the other one was the New 52.
5 years later.
Something's End or whatever.
It's like 5 years later, the New 52.
Yeah, it's a time travel kind of thing, past, present, future with Frankenstein, Firestorm, and Batman Beyond, who's officially in the DC universe now because of that. And yeah, so
despite DC Comics only being around for 2 years due to some sort of timeline
kerfuffle.
Yeah. I could only use the F word, and I didn't want to use it.
You can't use that.
So I went for tomfoolery.
We will talk about DC's former weekly series, which you may forget there's more than one.
Yes, there is actually 5.
Yeah, what?
So their first one, and here's why I'm excited about the new one, because there's a time jump.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And after Infinite Crisis, DC Comics jumped ahead 1 year, and they filled in the gap with 52, a weekly series about what everyone was doing during the 52 weeks between the end of that miniseries and the month later, when it was a year later.
Yeah.
Which is confusing. But it was fun.
Really good.
Nice lineup. Jeff Johns, Graham Morrison, Greg Rucka, Mark Waid, Keith Giffen.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Doing like a writer's room thing.
Yeah. And the focus was on Booster Gold, Elongated Man, Steel,
Black Adam, The Question.
people you wouldn't really care about.
Yeah, it felt like they were stakes because it focused on like the minor characters in the DCU, which is DCU's best part.
Yeah.
Like Superman and Batman are great, but like the minor characters, because there are a million of them.
That's where the money's
you can
at.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really compelling. It kind of peters out at the end due to editorial problems.
Yeah.
Because like the editor quit to run the weekly Spider-Man books.
Yeah.
So.
But it's still a pretty solid book, really fun.
Really enjoyable.
And for a weekly book, it really holds up.
And it took place in real time.
Yeah, it did. That's cool.
Like every few pages, the day changed. So it was like 24 in comics form.
Yeah, you don't
Super
get that.
good. We're off to a great start with these weekly series.
Yeah.
Does it get any better?
No.
It gets quite bad, actually.
Countdown was the follow-up after... Before Final Crisis, they kept teasing, countdown is coming. Countdown to what? What are we counting down to? This one, instead of 52 going 1 issue to 52 issues, this went 51 issues to 0 issues. So it literally counted down to nothing.
Yeah. And only very late in the game did they start calling it countdown to
Final Crisis. I think by issue 15, maybe?
Which, they didn't plan that. They're just like, they're counting down. They're doing the opposite of 52. And then it was like, hey, we got a crossover coming up.
Let's tie it in.
Yeah, let's tie it in. So, yeah, it's super bad. Paul Dini was like the head writer on it.
Yeah.
But it didn't hold together as well.
The main characters on this one are Mary Marvel, who's having some serious morality issues, a female time hopper called Forerunner,
Jimmy
Olsen, Pied Piper, and Trickster.
I read the back.
Yeah. Oh, and then the comedy team of Red Hood, Donna Troy, and Nightwing. The only part I really enjoyed about this series were there were some cool tie-ins, spin-off books, including those 3 people I just mentioned going to different universes.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. And they had a mini-series called Arena, where versions of each character fought themselves.
Yeah, all the Elseworlds versions just came back and like fought in a tournament to the death.
It's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. I'd read that.
Yeah.
I didn't read that, but I would read that.
Yeah, so there's...
After that...
They
got less ambitious after that.
They did.
With Trinity.
I don't remember this being a weekly book until it was halfway over and someone said, that new DC weekly book isn't good, and I said, what DC weekly book?
Yeah, it's far less ambitious. It's about the main superheroes.
The Trinity?
Yes, and they fight stuff, I guess.
They kind of go through universes, see other versions of themselves. It's kind of commentary on who these characters are, sort of, like they're totems. Unfortunately, unlike 52 and Countdown, there was no end result. There wasn't a big crossover previously, before, or after. So it's not like Superman's going to die. Nothing's going to change. But in these characters, some of these characters died, they went away, or they moved on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this doesn't happen.
Stakes.
Yeah. But these 3 people, come on, you can't do anything to them. So nothing happened, and it kind of really fell under the radar.
And it just wasn't compelling or enjoyable. Wow, it's getting pretty dismal. Does it get better?
There is a light at the end of the tunnel, maybe?
Kinda? Ish. So...
More pun-wise. This is Bryce Day. The follow-up to Blackest Night.
Yeah, Blackest Night was the thing where all the old dead superheroes came back as zombies.
Green Lantern zombies.
Yeah, black zombies or something.
After that, a bunch of dead heroes came back to life with some purpose or mission they had to accomplish. Brightest Day followed the story. So Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Dead Man, Hawk and Dev? Or no, just Hawk. Everyone on this cover, there's too many people, I forget. They all had a mission, good or bad, they had to do to get their life fully back, or it would go goofy.
I believe this one only lasted 26 issues?
Yes, because this one.
Yeah.
This is the other half of the weekly series, Justice League Generation Lost. Booster Gold brings his team back-ish-esque to fight Maxwell Lord, who's one of the guys who is a white Lantern Power Ranger.
Yeah.
They ran week 1 this book, week 2 this book, week 3 this. You can see.
I forgot they alternated.
Yeah, they alternated. So that's why these books aren't as big as the other ones. Not bad, a little better. You're taking minor characters, like Captain Boomerang or Jade, and saying, hey, what's up with them? Let's see what they do, which was cooler.
There was some decent stuff. It was actually compelling, and there were stakes, unlike Trinity.
And then Generation Lost, cool idea. I like these characters from the Justice League International. Most of them are legacy characters, so it's not really Blue Beetle, it's Blue Beetle 3, or it's Rocket Red 2. So it's not the original team, but it's them getting in their places and going, Am I good at this? Why are we even a team?
And part of the problem is when you don't have like the original JLI people involved, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Like remember when Dan Jurgens took over that and like kept some of them around? It's like, no, it's not the same.
Yeah, it kind of changed. But you know, it wasn't bad. It was kind of a fun read. Unfortunately, then the New 52 happened, so this didn't happen at all. And then this didn't happen at all. And then this didn't happen at all. And then this didn't happen at all.
In my head, they can't tell me what happened.
That's true. I mean, I'm holding it, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's real.
It's real to me. It's real to me, damn it.
But anyway, I'm glad DC is starting back their weekly book. That's kind of what one of their shticks, and it's cool, and I think it's fun.
Yeah,
So,
we're both excited for it.
Yeah. So,
And no one paid us to do it.
No.
Or gave us free stuff.
No. If you want to take something, you can take something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'll take this 52
You
volume.
already own that.
Oh, that's right.
I said take a Nightwing, or don't take anything.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Come back next week, Lord. We will talk about more stuff.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be comics, though. We probably can't change that. So.
Yeah, we could switch it up.
Talk about nerds. Talk about
Nerds.
Laffy Taffy.
Oh,
And talk
Laffy
about
Taffy.
candy.
I will talk about candy all day.
Southern California Candy Review. Starring Mark and Denny. See you next week.
Later.
We're really doing that. Change your name.
Okay.
Okay. Candy.